Let's see what's inside this egg. Let's stop the video right here. Let me take you back before we get to this moment and show you how we got to this day. So we need to take it way back. And when I say way back, about 27 days ago, before we got the eggs inside this incubator. So the first thing we did is we went on eBay and we looked up Splash Moran hatching eggs, and luckily we got them from the same person that we ordered from the first time around when we hatched these eggs out. And then they were sent from their farm in the mail and arrived at our doorstep, where we were able to set them up, get our incubator ready, and put all the eggs inside the incubator. Along with the 12 Splash Moran eggs, we did add a few of our own eggs because we wanted to get some more green egg layers, hopefully, for our main flock. And then after about 10 days, we candle lit all the eggs so that we could see what eggs were fertilized and what eggs were not. By the end of it, we had 10 Splash Moran eggs and 5 of our green eggs that were viable and ready to hopefully hatch. All right, guys, we are on day 20. Usually the chickens like to hatch on day 21, and we have 2 eggs that have small little cracks, or some people like to call pipping. So we are getting super close. So my prediction here is that we are gonna have chicks when we wake up in the morning. Since there's a good chance that we're gonna see these chickens in the morning, let's get our brooder set up right here real quick so that we have everything we need and ready. So if there is baby chicks, we can put them right inside the brooder. All right, it's the next morning, and to our surprise, no baby chicks just yet, but we're starting to have a lot of action with a lot of the eggs. One is starting to pip its little beak out right now, so anytime here within this next hour, I think we're gonna see our first baby chick. All right, it's been about just that hour. All the kids are getting really excited. This egg has to be within just minutes now of hatching. It is always exciting to see these chickens hatch. All right, here it goes. Our first one's just about to start hatching. Oh, this is so exciting. And it looks like the first chick doesn't have to be alone for long because number 2 is really starting to get going, and I think he's gonna have a friend here real soon. I don't know if you guys can see inside here, but we just had the third one hatch. We didn't get to see it, but now there's 3. So far, 2 of the eggs from our own chickens have already hatched out. Only 1 from the mail-in chickens for our Splash Morans. There is multiple eggs inside here with cracks. And as much as we would love to sit here and watch them all hatch out, we have some chores and things we need to get to, like buy these guys chick feed so that once we put them into the brooder, they have food. So unfortunately, we gotta go get that done. I'm thinking we're gonna see a lot of chickens when we get back. Is there chickens? Where are the chickens? They're in there? We're just getting back in, and I am super excited to see how many chickens hatched. I'm so excited, I'm gonna try to take a peek before all the kids get to look. Let's go see. What a bummer.
How many are there? Same 3?
No new ones. Well, still only 3 chicks. No new chicks, which is kind of surprising. We'll probably take these chicks out of here so that there's more room, put them into the brooder, and get them ready to get a little fluffier. They're looking better than they did when they first came out. Well, I guess I'm not gonna take the chicks just out yet because number 4 is just starting to hatch. So we're about to have another little chick here coming to the incubator. So I'm gonna wait to open up the incubator to get any of the other ones out since this one is going to be fresh. I just got back inside from working, and number 5 has hatched. And number 6 and number 7 both look like they could hatch at any time soon. So let's see who hatches first, and let's see how quick it takes them.
How they all get excited at once.
So we are now up to 7 chicks inside here. I really want to get some of the fluffy ones out of there so that it's not too crowded. We might just have to wait a little bit of time. I really don't want to open up this incubator just yet when there's new chicks that just hatch, but we do need to get the fluffier ones out of there so they're not stepping on all these new ones trying to be born. It's getting close to nighttime. We still have just the 7 chicks in here, which I shouldn't say just. So we're gonna take out the fluffiest chicks in here so that we don't wake up to 15 chicks just crowded inside here. So I think there's about 3 or 4 of them I can probably pull out of here, and that will do good in the brooder that's already pre-warmed and ready to go for them. This was the very first one that hatched out of all of them, which is gonna be known as Peaches. You ready to go to your new home?
Sheppy, we always show the. Okay.
Good. We have 3 of the new chicks inside the brooder for overnight time. We also got rid of some of the eggshells in there. I know there's a lot of people that sometimes don't want to open up the incubator, and I understand the reasons why, but to have 10 plus chicks in here stepping on each other with all the eggshells in there, there's no room for them inside this incubator. Last time I think one of them didn't make it because it got trampled on, so we'll wake up in the morning and we'll see what we got here. Alright, we woke up and there is a ton of chicks in there now. I don't even know how many hatched last night yet. So let's take some of the fluffy ones and let's put them in the brooder with the other 3, and then we'll kind of see how many hatched last night. Alright, so there's only 3 little guys left inside here. 4 more eggs to hatch. So that means we had another 4 hatch last night. We are now up to 11 out of the 15 eggs that could have hatched. And all the ones inside this brooder seem to be doing okay. We're gonna be gone here for another couple hours, but let's just give them some food, just in case. 4 more eggs still to go. Let's see how it turns out when we get back. I don't know if you guys can tell, but number 11? 12. Number 12 has hatched. So now we have 4 guys in here and only 3 more eggs. But most importantly, 9 of the Splash Moran eggs have hatched, and we are super excited about that. All these guys look pretty fluffy. So let's take them all out so that we only have the 3 eggs in there. And let's get these guys into the brooder so they can join the rest of the flock. So only 3 eggs remain here in the incubator. I don't see any pips just yet. It's day 22. They can hatch even sometimes all the way to day 24. So we'll give those guys some time. But I wanted to show you something about the Splash Morans that I thought was interesting. So let's head to the brooder. The last time that we hatched out these Splash Morans, a lot of them look just like this. They kind of have like a very light gray tint to them, kind of like a whitish gray. They're primarily white. But this time around, we've had a few of them that have all this black feathers and like a whitish, yellow, kind of grayish belly. So that seems to be the same, but I don't remember any of them being really strong with this black. I'm kind of excited to see how these guys end up looking. Yeah, you want to go back in? Alright, it is day 23. We are 2 days after our first hatch now. And we still have the 3 eggs in here, although one of the green eggs in here has a very small light crack. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Some of these green ones we put in a few days after, so they're actually not even on day 23. They might be just hitting day 21. So the brown Splash Moran egg, I'm starting to wonder what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's going to end up hatching or not. It's the first time that we're gonna change the chicks' bedding. We like to start off with the paper towel It allows us to keep a good eye on the chicks to see if there's any abnormal walking or any kind of abnormalities with these chickens at all. And after we realize they're doing okay, then we're gonna throw the wood shavings in there. And it is so nice to see them on the wood shavings other than the paper towel. But the paper towel is a good thing for the first few days if you haven't tried it before. Now we're just spending some time with the chicks, getting them more accustomed to us. The best way to have chickens that aren't gonna be afraid of you is spending as much time as you can with them. And the kids absolutely love spending time with the chicks. So a little bit of playtime here, and then we'll get ready for the next day to see if we're gonna have at least one more of those 3 eggs hatch. We'll have to wait and see. All right guys, we had those 3 eggs in here, and I got exciting news. One of our own green eggs hatched, so we are down to just 2 eggs. This is why you have patience. This is why you wait it out, because you might miss out on the miracle of life. So let's give those other 2 eggs one more day here, 24 hours, to see if we see any kind of pipping or cracking in those 2 eggs. Right now, there is none. It is actually now day 26. But a lot happened on day 25 with our 2 eggs. You see here in Michigan, there was a crazy storm that went on that was super high winds up to 80 miles per hour. We lost power here for a couple of hours, so we had to hook our incubator up here to our power generator that we have to try to keep them going. But as you can see, we're on to day 26 and there is no progress in these eggs. I actually went ahead and candled them just to kind of see what was going on. When I did that, the Splash Moran, the dark brown egg, I don't think there is any kind of sign of fertilization, so I don't think there is a chick in that one. The green one was really hard to see, so we are not sure what we might find in there. So let's first start with the Splash Moran egg because I don't think there's a baby chick in here. No baby chicks in that one. That's what I thought after I candlelight it. This one, I'm not sure about, so we're gonna have to all see together what's inside this egg right here. Day 26 here at the end of the day, basically getting close to day 27. Let's see what's inside this egg. I'm not gonna show it on the screen anymore. It's never a good sight to see. You never know why that could have happened. Like I said yesterday with the storms, I mean, the incubator was probably out of power for a few hours. Big humidity drops, temperature drops in that incubator. Maybe that's why the egg never started. Or that chick was just never gonna be strong enough to break that shell. Oh, it just sucks. You hate to see it. You just wanted there to be no life in that egg, and it's sad to see that. Guys, there's a lot of new chicks in the incubator. You guys are gonna have some friends. I guess the best thing we can do is to take care of these chicks the best we can to help honor our little friend that didn't make it. Is that right? Thank you guys for following along our hatching adventures here. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. Us and the chicks. We'll see you guys on the next one.